You want to eliminate hours of busy work in project management, just let AI do the work for you. AI will not take your project management job, but if you're not using AI, somebody who is using AI for project management will be way more productive than you, and they'll take your job. In this video, I'm going to share how the best PMs are getting twice the work done in half the time using AI, and how to future-proof your career with AI skills. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mo. I've been an IT project manager for over 12 years. Working with large companies like Microsoft and governments like the city of Toronto. At the age of 25, I became a vice president in a $100 million company. At the age of 29, I became a VP in a $100 billion company. Now I'm founder and CEO here at SkillHat, where we train people in tech skills and help them get into tech jobs. I have found that AI tools make me almost superhuman. It's kind of crazy. Some tasks that used to take me 4 hours in the past take me 30 minutes or less now. So let's get into it. First thing I need to tell you is that you need to use AI to your advantage, especially as a project manager. The first is actually prepping for meetings. So in getting ready for a meeting, listen, just about 5-10 minutes of prep for a 1-hour meeting can make you look like a genius. You have no idea how much a little prep goes a long way in helping a meeting become more effective. And so I use AI to brainstorm around like the meeting cadence, the meeting structure, how to ensure all stakeholders are aligned, how to get the most out of every meeting, how to analyze the data before the meeting. The second is actually using AI to record meetings. So back in the day, I remember when I started as a BA and a project manager, we had this role called a scribe, which is somebody who was just taking notes in meetings. In fact, back then, if you showed up to a meeting and you took notes, that was a big deal. That was a huge responsibility. But now, with AI tools like Firefly's AI, even Zoom itself has AI recording, Fathom. These three tools are tools that I recommend that record your meeting notes for you and identify after the meeting what was the action items in the meeting, who was in that meeting, what were all the notes, what were the things that were said, what are the risks that could be identified, etc. So I love that for client meetings as well. So you meet with the client, you don't have to type it up and send it to them. It just sends the meeting notes to everyone, and you can control who the meeting notes go to post-meeting. I recommend using AI to record your meetings. Now, the second thing that I recommend AI for as a project manager is in data analysis. Most PMs are average at best when it comes to analyzing data. But when you use AI to analyze data, you can analyze large chunks of data and not have to be a guru at Excel, right? So even ChatGPT, you can upload Excel files, you can upload charts, you can upload any kind of data into it, and it could tell you, it can analyze the data, it could spot trends, it could create graphs for you. So I recommend AI for data analysis. Very, very good. I use the example of when I had to do my taxes. Back in the day, I would have to get the Excel files of all my bank accounts and analyze my spend across transportation, entertainment, etc. Now I just pop it into ChatGPT and I say, tell me the analytics on how much I spent across different categories, how much I spent per month. I get that instantly in 1 minute. The third thing is about scheduling. So when we create schedules, our jobs as project managers is to build project schedules. And so sometimes you have to rack your mind around, okay, here's my work breakdown structure, or here's the scope of work. What would a schedule look like? What tasks have to be done? You then have to get your team together, brainstorm on the work to be done. And that's still what you have to do. With AI, like for example, our existing PM tools, Jira, Smartsheet, have AI capability where you can say, if I have a specific project, I'm building out this specific thing, this feature, build me an automated schedule of what it should be, what needs to get done, and who needs to do what. So instantly you get a high-level schedule of who needs to be in the project, what skill sets you need, what each person is going to do, and how long it might take them. So now you have a skeleton. So when you go to your team, you can say, here's what I'm thinking, here's what it looks like, what do you guys think? That makes it so much faster than how we used to do it back in the day, where you would have a blank canvas and you say, okay, John, what are you doing? Mary, what are you going to be doing? And that takes so much more time to build out the schedule. Now you can get an automated built out schedule, and then you're quickly reviewing that with the team to confirm if this makes sense. The next thing is in creating content like slides and reports. So you can actually combine ChatGPT and Canva, which are two tools, to create slides for you, right? So if you're doing a presentation, for example, you can create that presentation using ChatGPT, or you have your existing text, and then you can say, okay, I'll give you an example, right? I think recently I had to do a presentation on the top high-paying tech jobs and how to break into them. So I already had my content from my research that we had done, but I just put that into ChatGPT and I said, create me a PowerPoint slide, or create me a Canvas slide with this. And it was able to just create a Canvas slide with bullet points for each slide, text for each slide, takeaways for each slide, and it just looks beautiful. And that's done instantly. So when it comes to generating slides and reports, beautiful looking reports, you can upload your project schedule and say, build me a report for this. You can just do that really quickly with AI. The next is creating courses. So oftentimes as project managers, we build courses to train end users on a product that we've built or on a process we've designed. You can use AI tools like Synthesia to create a lookalike of yourself, and that teaches the course. So all you have to do is upload the transcript of what you want to say or the slides, and then it creates a lookalike of yourself, an avatar of you, teaching that whole course with the transcript, and it sounds great. It almost looks like it's not AI, right? So something I've experimented with, I've played around with. I still like teaching my courses myself, so I will use AI to come up with like the content and I'll teach it, and use AI to edit it. That's another thing you can use AI for, which is video editing. So if you're a content creator, I know this is for PMs, but those who create content, you can do like, if you did a 1 hour Zoom meeting or 2 hour Zoom meeting and you wanted to do a video summary of that meeting, there's AI tools like video.ai, vidyo.ai. You can just take that 1 hour, 2 hour video, put it into video.ai and other AI summary tools, and it will convert those into short summary videos. So you can do one summary of the whole thing in video, just automatically with AI, or different parts of the presentation, the shorts. You can even put that on social media as well. So you can use AI to create videos and edit videos and create full courses. Now, the next one is more PM specific, which is risk management. As a project manager, your job is to identify the risks in a project, categorize those risks, and then put in place actions to reduce those negative risks that could occur. And so sometimes you might not even know all the risks that may occur based on the economic conditions, based on technical constraints, etc. And so what I use AI for, especially ChatGPT or whatever you're gonna be using, whatever large language model you're gonna be using, is to ask it, just say, hey, here's my project, here's what I'm trying to build. What are the risks that could occur and how do I mitigate those risks? Very effective, because back in the day, prior to AI, I'd have to ask all my colleagues and say, hey, what do you think could go wrong? What have you not thought of? So this is a much quicker process where you just identify the risks using your technology or AI, and then you walk through that with the team, and it's so much quicker. Put in the chat, if you have found a way to make your work so much faster, so much more efficient using technology and AI as a project manager or any of the relating roles, I'd like to learn from you. Put the tasks in the chat and the tools that you're using. In essence, as PMs, we're now focused on high value activity, and we use AI to handle routine tasks so we can focus on problem solving, team management, and critical decision making. So that's the first thing you have to do to future-proof your career. Use AI to your advantage. You can actually integrate AI, integrate ChatGPT into your existing product to enhance the experience for your customers and your users, okay? So whatever product that you're building or you use, think about how can I use AI to make this better, right? So you wanna get familiar with LLMs, with large language models, like the OpenAI GPT model and the others. So here's an example of using AI to make a product even better. An example would be one that we built recently at ScaleHat. Our alumni built this product called MindScribe. We've built a few AI enhanced products. So here's how to think through this, right? There's an existing thing people are doing, for example, journaling. So we built an app called MindScribe, which takes people's journals that they record into it and converts that into social media content that they can use. Here's how it works. They speak into the app and say, man, today was a great day. I had a meeting with this person. I learned about this. And I've also been able to conquer my fear of this, and here's what I've learned. So they kind of summarize how their day went, and the AI tool will take that into account, capture all those recordings, create a prompt in ChatGPT on the back end to say, summarize this into a valuable social media post for this person who has this profile and this audience. And then it takes that whole journal and converts that into a great social media post the person could post on LinkedIn to share with the world and with your audience and build thought leadership around what they're learning, right? And so in essence, you want to learn how to build AI tools because that's what every company is doing. Think about Expedia, right? Think about, right, recently, like back in the day, if you wanted to go on Expedia to book a flight, you got to just go to the location you want. and do it manually. But now there's integration with ChatGPT, where through ChatGPT or through Expedia Chat, you can just go on ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm flying from New York to Mexico for 4 days, and I want to leave early in the morning in New York and arrive in the afternoon in Mexico or whatever. And I want to come back at this time, and I want to go to the great restaurants. Here's my budget, and it'll build your custom itinerary off a chat-based prompt. The folks at Expedia had to think through that and integrate that. So if you're a project manager working at a tech company or any company, think about how can you use artificial intelligence to make your company's products better, make their business processes better, okay? If you need help and you want to break into one of these roles, hey, just book a call with me. Go to scalehack.ca/book. I'd love to have a conversation and build you a personalized roadmap to tech success.